president, a man see we were scared of. An iron curtain thrown over all of Europe, East and West divided, so here's a Cold War started. The FDR resting down in the graves below, Harry is Truman now in charge and run the show. Trying to lift up that heavy iron curtain, came up with the great plan to Truman died. Sending that cash money out to Turkey and Greece, trying to stop the commies and maintain the peace. Next came the Marshall Plan to help out the poor, helping to reshape Europe after the Second World War. Stalin tried to fight back and cut off Berlin, so he flew over supplies and airdropped them in. Meanwhile, at home, we were building some levee towns, Jackie Robinson and the Dodgers, so the blacks were proud.
All of the USA, there was a really big scare. McCarthyism in full effect, a commie nightmare. Everyone was accused, outright, down left. In the meantime, the Korean War was in full effect. And in Russia, or back then Soviet Union, Warsaw Pact made peace with the Soviets and Japan. And when Joseph Stalin died in 1953, Nikita Khrushchev became leader number 3. He was attacking and threatening Middle East countries, so Eisenhower met his doctor to stop those commies. Backstage side, Elvis was rocking and rolling. What the marvelous was that all the girls were loving.
Brand new president, John F. Kennedy, with Monroe on the side. He was the player in the sheets, Castro down in Cuba, smoking cigars. I ain't on his side, I'm just spitting some bars. We said no to Cuban missiles, but yet they came, so we had bad pigs and like bang bang. We tried to take them out, but we failed miserably. Meanwhile, the Berlin Wall went up in Germany. This caused some riots, so we set up a hotline where our leaders could talk out problems at any time. Russia now in a race to get those nukes. Sputnik went up, but who got to the moon? But with all this progress came some very sad news. Lee Harvey Oswald took out Kennedy way too soon. It was a real conspiracy, but in the end Kennedy's gone and Johnson was sworn in.
LBJ doing the job, but JFK came in and changed his way. We got tired of being involved in Vietnam, so we should have next put down the firearms. Kissinger charge foreign affairs, world policy for finding bears. They helped ease some tensions. Nixon visited China on some good intentions, trying to cover up what he did at Watergate. Unfortunately for him, it got leaked on some tapes. During his presidency, he used too much power, so his career crumbled down like the Twin Towers. Gerald R. Ford came in after Nixon. Him and the next guy did all the fixing. Jimmy Carter came up as president. He helped Jerusalem and Egypt at Camp David.
In the 1980s came the epidemic of AIDS. We had a smart restaurants, but Miss Lee said no way. Reagan made scientists set up a system of defense, nicknamed Star Wars, run out by George Lucas. In this time, came up with Berlin Wall, but in 1989 the wall had a fall. Hey for the Russians came out in Rocky IV when Drago left Apollo 3 dead on the floor. With Reagan as president came a bunch of new things. Reaganomics enforced more defensive spending. Minorities seem to be getting more and more. Black and Latinos were given more rights, that's for sure. And the current day problem started up back then, when the Iranian terrorists took 52 hostages. They were being held in Tehran for over a year, but after 444 days, there was nothing to fear.
The 90s marked the end of the long Cold War. After 50 years of fighting, our arms are pretty sore. Soviet Union falls in 1992, when republics secede to say, screw you. After 74 years, the Union is laid to rest and becomes what is known as the CIS. US then left Nicaragua in the dust and aided Contra to fight the Sandinistas. Once again, Iran takes 7 new hostages. Reagan sells them guns, which strikes to Poland. Over in Saudi Arabia, here comes Iraq. Took the oil fields to get some money back. Operation Desert Storm got back Kuwait, so this concludes the Cold War in the United States.